Hi Sagittarius, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing well. It's for all my Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women. We're now covering February 28th to March 6th, as you can see in the title. So we're going to first run down the collective astrology very quickly, and then we'll get straight to your reading with health, work, and love. How does that sound? Okay? All right, so Sagittarius, this week on March 2nd, we have a new moon in Pisces at 12 degrees. So this is like a whole flux of new feelings, a new way of dealing with your emotions, especially those concerning your dreams, okay, and your imagination. So very dreamy, maybe emotional day, okay? And then on the 3rd, we have Mars and Venus conjuncting Pluto in Capricorn. Anything involving Pluto and Capricorn is intense. So this is going to be a very, very intense day. How we love and what we choose to love could be dramatically changing or dramatically shifting, or the way we do things, especially with love and relationships, and how we go about these things could be changing. I can see people getting together and people breaking apart. So it could be a very intense day. So take it easy, be easy on yourself this day, okay? And don't be too hard on others as well. And then on the 5th, we have the Sun in Pisces conjuncting Jupiter in Pisces. So you are literally creating your life, creating your dream life at this time. So make sure that you are having faith and belief in your dreams, and you're not pushing away your feelings and emotions, but that you're in a good place emotionally so that these things can come into fruition and become your reality. Because what you put out, what you do right now can literally become real life, okay? All right, and then on the 6th, we have, again, Mars and Venus moving into Aquarius. So we're shifting from the physical realm because it's been in Capricorn, and now moving into the mental, intellectual realm. So what we love and how we choose to love is a little bit more mental. Like we want more mental stimulation, more uniqueness, individuality, creativity, innovation, and shifting from just physical things to new things, technology, innovation, and doing things that are going to be for the greater good and all of humanity, inclusive of everyone, and friendships, associations. So people could maybe be wanting to make more friends or social media. There could be a lot of changes, or people being more into social media or the metaverse or stuff like that. So the more you can be aligned with your individuality, your unique voice in communicating these things, the better aligned you're going to be with the energies, okay? All right, so when it comes to your health, we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love, and I'll have a link to the extended reading below, okay? So when it comes to your health, wow, Sagittarius, I think you guys got the best message for your health. So there's a dream coming true for you. Maybe you're finally getting a cure, or finding a cure for an illness or something, a condition that you've been dealing with. You finally find some medication or product or service that's going to help you, or you finally get to that dream weight that you've been wanting to get, or that body goals or something, or mentally, emotionally, spiritually, you just feel better. You're accepting yourself. You're like, maybe I'm not perfect and I'm not where I want to be, but I'm so happy just to be healthy. It's like some kind of dream is coming true for you. Like something that maybe you've been dealing with or you've been suffering from maybe is now going away, or you're getting magically healed. Like, I know it's a big statement, but some of you could be magically healed from something, or it just goes away. You're like, what? I don't even know what happened. Or the doctors are like, we have no idea. This has never happened. You're like, oh my gosh, it's literally magic. I don't know how this happened. So there's a dream coming true for you in your health. And a lot of you, maybe if you've been dealing with mental health or depression or anxiety or something that's just been affecting your whole well-being as a whole, maybe this is finally going away. You're finally finding something that helps you get over this, or you're finally being cleansed, or recovering from something that was really, really, bothering you, or was really, really bad. So there's healing taking place for you, maybe finding a cure, recovering, finding something that helps you feel better, emotionally, mentally, physically, or some kind of therapy or treatment or something that is finally going to do it for you. So congrats, whatever this is, and I hope it all goes well. And maybe a person involved in this is an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or maybe your doctor's an Aquarius, or the person who helped you discover some kind of product or food or something is an Aquarius, some kind of Aquarius energy. Maybe this is an innovation, or some kind of new thing that's going to help you deal with life, or you won't be feeling as you know, as much as of a victim. Okay. All right. So now that's big news. When it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, something that was hidden or something that maybe was in the works, maybe behind the scenes, is now coming to life. So maybe if you've been working on a project or a service or something, now you're finally expressing it, or you're finally going to be showing it, or something that was hidden at work or at school is finally being exposed or is finally coming to light. So this can go, it can be both negative or positive. You know, if someone was doing something shady, it's finally coming to, the truth is coming out, or you have something you've been working on, you're finally going to be presenting or showcasing to the world. Whatever the case is, this is going to bring a lot of emotions or make you very emotional. But I think for the most part, this is positive. Maybe it's like happy emotions. So something that was hidden is now coming to light. Maybe this is something you've put a lot of your hard work, sweat, and emotions into, and you're like, I'm so glad I could finally show this or express it or share it with people. Or someone could be sharing with you. Okay, so it feels like a lot of emotions are coming through. So I feel like this is like something that's being revealed, or something's going to be shown, or be finally go public now. Okay, all right. So when it comes to your love, relationships, and also this could be involving, or a Pisces could be helping you or be involved with your work, school, career. Okay, all right. Or maybe helping you organize or coordinate whatever this is for you. All right, and then when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side, we have the Page of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Four of Cups. Okay, this is an emotional time for you guys. On this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. We have the Two of Swords, Four of Wands, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so what's going on here? So who could you be dealing with? Well, you could definitely be dealing with a fire sign like yourself, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So maybe they're like a mixed match of fire and air, but of course it doesn't have to be. Could be any sign, could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out at this time. So what's going on here? It feels like you had a connection with someone, or maybe you were the one that reached out, or like you made the first move, or you asked this person, hey, do you want to hang out? Do you want to get lunch or go to a cafe or something? Or you messaged them, or you reached out to them like, hey, I like how you do this, or I think you're cute. I don't know. Most people don't say that, right? But like maybe you were the one that initiated first. You kind of took that chance. Maybe this is just someone you had a crush on, or someone you liked. You're like, okay, let me just go for it. Who cares? You know, why not? And you got really excited about it. You're like, okay, you know, like maybe they like me, I don't know, we'll just go for it. And you got really excited about it, and you were very genuine, you know, very open about it. And maybe you had hopes like, yeah, you know what, I think I could get this person, I think I can make them like me, or I think this can work out, they seem really cool. And yeah, you were just very open about it. You were very positive and optimistic about it. And you like a challenge. You like to challenge yourself. And I feel like you don't want to, where other people could be very fearful or have doubts, you're like, screw it, I'm just going to take a chance. You're not as scared maybe as other people. It doesn't mean you don't have nerves and you don't get anxiety or you get scared, but I feel like you have a little more courage sometimes than other people to do things that they were like, oh my gosh, I would never. You're like, I'm just going to try. And you're very competitive, or you had high hopes that like you can get this person, you can win this person over, okay? Because maybe you guys were already talking, or they kind of know you and they smiled, or well, you know, whatever the case is. And this person, I think you guys got along. It was good for some time. You felt like there was a connection, and there was a connection. There actually was a really great connection between the two of you. Maybe you went to a party together, or you got together and you have mutual friends, or you guys hung out, you went outside, went to a bar, a restaurant, or a park or somewhere. And there was definitely sparks flying. There's definitely a connection here between the two of you. You felt it, they felt it, and it felt like you guys were very compatible. You can see this. You can see this progressing, or you can see where it can work out. But what happens here with this person, the real reason why it could have fell apart, or you got disappointed, or you felt let down, is because initially this person was not fully emotionally available, was not fully ready for a relationship or for something new, Why? Not because they didn't like you, because there was a connection here between the two of you. They liked you, so don't feel like, oh, I wasn't good enough or they didn't like me. It wasn't that. It was because they were not over their ex, or they were still attached to something from their past. So it was nothing you did wrong, or there's nothing you could have done better or worse or differently. They were just still not completely over their past, their ex, or they had not fully detached, and they were still kind of like in limbo, in and out. And maybe you felt that energetically, where like you didn't fully have their undivided attention, or they weren't fully present all the time. Like their mind could have been like over there, and sometimes they were here. Sometimes you guys were really connecting, but then other times it felt like they were kind of checked out. They were not fully over their ex. And that's why it could have fell apart between the two of you. They were still indecisive. They were still kind of like open to it, but they knew they weren't really ready for it. And although there was a connection between the two of you, they're still wounded or still not fully healed from their past. And if you're not healed from the past, you can't really move forward. It's like someone who just had surgery or just got an injury at the hospital and they want to go run a marathon. Like, you can't until you're fully recovered. They could want to, but it's like you may injure yourself more. You have to fully recover. You have to fully heal before you step into something new or try to get up and run again, right? So they haven't fully let go of their past, and that's why you felt like there was distance. Like it felt like things were good but they couldn't give you that emotional depth or that emotional connection that you really want or that you desire. It's like they didn't give themselves fully to you, and you probably could feel that kind of like energetically. It's like, I just feel like they're holding back, or I feel like they're not really open with me, and I don't know why. But it's nothing that you could have done differently. They were still not over their past, or maybe they thought they were over it, but they're not fully over it, and they still have to heal, and they are mentally still thinking about something or still thinking about someone from their past. So that could have been the reason why most likely it fell apart, possibly. And you may be feeling emotionally like, oh, maybe it's something that I did wrong, or maybe I wasn't good enough, or they didn't like me. Maybe, you could be thinking, oh, it's me, something I did, but it really wasn't you, Sagittarius, at all. I think they think you're amazing. They actually had a great connection with you, but they were still something in their mind was still lingering or still holding on to the past. And that's not like, you literally can't do anything about that. That's something like each individual on a personal basis has to release and do the work to let go of. So don't feel like you did anything wrong or something is wrong with you, or you're not good enough. It wasn't that. They just are not over their past, or there's still something, they still could have unfinished business, or they haven't fully let go of the past or their ex. Okay, so we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice at the end. Okay, because maybe this is a connection where like neither of you did anything wrong, like they didn't do anything hurt you or do something terrible to you, but maybe in the future when they are more healed or more ready, things can work out. You never know. Okay, all right, so we'll continue on an extended. Link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care. Bye.